students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay students, today we will start maths and we will start page number 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114 and 115. We will do these pages. So we start with page number 109. Okay students, come to page number 109. Here we have question number 2. Take the odd numbers and circle the even numbers. Here we are given with numbers. We have to take those numbers which are odd and we have to circle those numbers which are even. Let me first explain you what is an even number and what is an odd number. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2, or those numbers which comes in the table of 2 are all even numbers. Those numbers which come only in the table of 2 are even numbers, and those numbers which does not come in the table of 2 are odd numbers. Those numbers which do not come in the table of 2 are odd numbers. Now here in question you can see that I have ticked odd numbers and I have circled even numbers. 15 is an odd number because it does not come in the table of 2. 23 is odd number, it does not come in the table of 2. Then 19 is also odd number, 69 is also odd number, 33, 41 is also odd number. Here I have circled 42 because it comes in the table of 2. 58 is even number, it comes in the table of 2. 96 is also an even number, 14 also comes in the table of 2. 50 and 12 are also even numbers. Okay students, now we will start question number 3. Write in the boxes. You have to complete these boxes or fill in these boxes, and this is a question of multiplication. Let me first explain you what is multiplication. Multiplication means to multiply. For example, I have some colors with me and I gave one student 3 colors. Then I gave next 3 colors to the same student. Again I gave 3 colors to the same students, and then in the last I gave the rest of 3 colors to the same student. Okay, now student, how many times I gave these 3 colors to that student? 1, 2, 3, 4. I gave 3 colors 4 times to one student. So this means that I have multiplied 3 4 times. 3 colors and 4 times I gave it to that student, so it will become 3 multiplied by 4. It means the repeated number of addition. So multiplication means repeated number of addition. That is, I have gave the colors 4 times, that is 3 colors 4 times to one student. So I have added 3 4 times, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. This means that I will multiply 3 4 times. 4 times of 3 will become 4 multiplied by 3. So when I multiply 4 by 3, I get 12, or when I add 3 4 times, I get 12. So multiplication is the repeated number of addition. Here we have part B. Again, you are given with multiplication. You have to show that how many times this number can be added. How many times 5 can be added to get 4 multiplied by 5. I will add 5 4 times so that I will get 4 multiplied by 5, and then I will solve it, so I will get 20. You have also learned tables till 5, so you will read out the table of 4 till 5, you will get 20. Again, when we add 5 4 times, we get 20. Part C. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have number 2 6 times. We have to fill this box. We will will write here 2 multiplied by 6 and 2 multiplied by 6 will become 12. In the same way, when I add 2 6 times, I will get 12. Part D. Here we have 5 multiplied by 10. We have to fill the first box. This means that I will add 10 5 times. How many times I will add 10? 5 times. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. It will become 50. This shows that when I add 10 5 times, we will get answer 50. And in the same way, when I multiply 10 5 times, I will get answer 50. Okay students, this is now question number 4. Join the sums to the correct answer. One has been done for you. This is the same question of multiplication. You have to multiply these numbers and match it with the correct answer. 7 multiplied by 2 will become 14. This means that 2 has been multiplied 7 times, and when we multiply 2 7 times, we get 14 answer. 8 multiplied by 3, 24. 5 multiplied by 4 will become 20. 6 multiplied by 10, 60. 4 multiplied by 3, 12. 3 multiplied by 5, 15. 9 multiplied by 3, 27. And 9 multiplied by 10 will become 90. Students, now we will do page number 110. Here we are given 4 jars and we are given some numbers 4, 18, 10 and 12 in these jars. We have to match these numbers with proper multiplication. We have to show which number match with this, which match with this, which did this and this. Okay, now come to the first jar. We see that 4. And here we have a fish which shows 1 multiplied by 4. This means that we multiply 1 by 4, we get 4 answer. So we will match 4 by this fish. Again, here we have 18. Now we can see which two numbers multiply to get 18. Here we have a fish which shows 6 multiplied by 3. So 6 multiplied by 3 will become 18. Come to 10, we see that when we multiply 2 by 5, we get 10 answers. So we will match this 10 by 2 by 5. Come to 12, here we have 2 multiplied by 6, which shows that when we multiply 2 by 6, we get 12. So we will match this 12 by 2 by 6. Again come to the next row. 4 multiplied by 3 will become 12. 6 multiplied by 3 will become 18. 1 multiplied by 10 will become 10. And 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. So students, in this way you can multiply all the numbers with each other. Okay students, now come to page number 111. This is the question of division. Question of division. Now let me first explain you what is division. Division basically means to divide anything equally. Division means to divide anything equally. We can explain this with the help of example. Here we have 3 children, Muiz, Salma and Abida, and they want to buy 6 ice cream cones. We have 3 children, Muiz, Salma and Abida, and they want to buy 6 ice cream cones. Okay, how can they share these 6 ice cream cones equally? How many does each get? How can we come to know that each will get equal part of ice cream or equal number of ice creams? First, the ice cream man picks 3 cones, then he gave 1 ice cream cone to each children. The ice cream man gave 1 ice cream cone to each. How many were left over? 3 were left over because they got total 6 ice creams. Out of 6, the ice cream man gave 3 cones to each of them so that each will get 1 cone. So how many are left? 3 are left over. Now again he takes these 3 more, he gives each child 1 more ice cream cone. Now, these 3 which were left over, the cone man again distribute it equally to each of each of children, so that each will get one more ice cream. Now, how many ice creams each child has? Each child has 2 ice cream cones and there are 0 ice cream cones left. We can say 6 divided by 3 equals 2. That is, the total number of cones were 6 and the number of children were 3. When we divide 6 by 3, we get 2. That is, each child gets 2 ice creams. So we can write 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. In the same way, students, I have 12 pencils, color pencils with me, and I want to distribute it to 4 students equally. That is, I have 12 pencil colors with me and I want to distribute it to 4 students in equal amount. That is, each student will get equal number of pencils. So I have made 4 pairs of pencils, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 students, and each pair contains 1, 2, 3 pencils. 1, 2, 3 pencils. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now you can tell me that each pair contains 3 pencils, so I have made 4 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. The total number of pencils were 12 and the number of students were 4. When I divide 12 by 4, I get 3, which means that I have 3 pencils in each pair. So again, students, if I have total 8 spoons and I want to distribute in equal amount to 4 students, I have made 4 pairs of spoons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each pair contains 2 spoons. So this means when I divide 8 by 2, I get 4 pairs. So each pair contains equal amount of spoons. In this way, we can divide the number and we can show that how can the numbers be distributed in equal amount. Students, come to page number 112. Page number 112 is also the question of division. I have already told you that dividing the number means to distribute an amount of equal to number of students. Here we have Kiran has a packet of 8 stickers. She wants to paste 2 stickers on each of her book. Now focus on the question that Kiran has a packet in which she has 8 stickers. Now she wants to paste 2 stickers on each of her book. That is, she wants to paste equal amount of stickers on each of her book. How many books will have stickers on them? Look at the first line, that first Kiran takes away 2 stickers. She puts them in one book. Out of 8 stickers, she has put 2 stickers on one book. So how many stickers were left with her? 6. Again, out of these 6, she takes away 2 more. She puts them on the second book. And how many were left? 4. Then she took these 4 and again she put 2 on the third book. Then how many were left? 2. Again, the 2 stickers which were left now, Kiran puts them on the fourth book. So the number of stickers left were 0. In this way, she put stickers on 1, 2, 3, 4 books. How many books? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now the question is how many books have stickers? The number of books were, she put stickers 4 times. So the number of books were 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We can say that 8 divided by 2 is equals to 4. We can write it as 8 divided by 2 is equals to 4. Students, come to page number 113. Page number 113 is also addition. You can see the example. Here are 10 balloons. Draw 2 balloons on each stick. How many sticks have balloons? If we have 10 balloons total and we want to draw 2 balloons on one stick, you have to tell how many sticks will be there. First of all, when we put out of 10 balloons, when we put 2 on one stick, we are left with 8 balloons. Then out of 8, we were left with 6. Then out of 6, we were left with 4. Then 2 and then 0. Now tell me how many times we have put balloon on one stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are left with 0. It means that 2 balloons when we put on one stick, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. We will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. Okay, here are 6 bows. Draw 2 bows in each girl's hair. How many girls will have bows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 bows and each girl will have 2 bows. So we will get 1, 2, 3 times 3 girls will have 2 bows on their hair. Come to question. Here are 8 stems. Draw 2 stems on each postcard. How many postcard get stems? We have total 8 stems, and when we have to put 2 stems on one postcard, we will have to tell how many postcard will be there. First of all, out of 8, 2 will be on one postcard. We will left with 6. Then we are left with 4. Then we are left with 2 and then 0. Now see how many times we have put this number 1, 2, 3 and 4. This means that 4 postcards will have 2 stems, or we can say that when we divide 8 by 2 we get 4. Okay students, come to page number 114. In Ali's store, buns are packed in fours. In Ali's store, buns are packed in fours. How many packs can Ali make with 12 buns? If total buns are 12 and each pack contains 4 buns, you have to tell how many packs will be there which will contain 12 buns. Ali always, and remember student, Ali always wear a hat and gloves when he touches the food, because cleanliness is important for health. Now, when Ali out of 12 picks 4 buns and put it in one box or one pack, he is left with 8 buns. He is left with 8 buns. Again, he took these 8 buns and out of these 8, he put 4 in another box. He is left with 4 buns. So he has 2 boxes and 4 buns. Now, he took another third box and he put these 4 also in that box. So he is left with 0 bun. And how many boxes he has? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can say that when we divide 12 by 4, we get 3 boxes which each contain 4 buns. 3 boxes each contain 4 buns, or we can write it as 12 divided by 4 is equals to 3. Students, come to page number 115. Here we have division using a number 9. This shows that how we can divide anything equally or in equal amount by using the number 9. See the first question. How many jumps of 2 can Bobo the bunny make from 10 back to 0? This shows that how many jumps a bunny can make when he makes 2 of each starting from 0 number. First of all, you will make a number 9 and starting from 0, 1, 2, making the equal distance in each of the number, you will write the numbers till 10. You will write the numbers till 10. Now, you have to show that Bobo makes 2 of jump in each number. So, starting from 0 comes to 2, then you have to skip again 2 numbers. It will be 4, skip more 2 numbers, 6, 8 and 10. Now you have to count how many times Bobo makes 2 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this means that Bobo makes 5 jumps of 2 each. Bobo makes 5 jumps of 2 each. Or we can say that when we divide 10 by 2, that is 10 and 2 jumps, we get 5. He makes 5 jumps. Come to question number 2. You have to use the number lines to show these division answers. How many jumps of 2 can be made from 8 back to 0? Starting from 0, look at this number line. You have to tell if there are total 8, how many jumps can be made from this 0 of 2. First of all, 0 to 2, then 2 to 4, 4 to 6 and 6 to 8. So this will show that 4 jumps of 2 can be made from 8. How many jumps of 4 can be made from 20 back to 0? Starting from 0, here we have the last digit 20 and you have to make jumps of 4. You have to tell how many jumps can be made. 0 to 4, then 4 to 8, skip 4 numbers, 8 to 12 and 12 to 16 and 16 to 20. Now count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say that 20 divided by 4 is equals to 5. Again, part C, how many jumps of 3 can be made from 15 back to 0? You have to jump 3 in each sequence. Here starting from 0, you have to jump till 3, then 3, skip 3 numbers, you will get 6, then skip 3 numbers, you will get 9, then 12 and then 15. The total numbers were 15. So you have to jump till 15. Now count these jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 divided by 3, we get 5 jumps. Students, come to page number 116. Question number 3, divide the numbers to answer these. The number line will help you. Here we have a number line and we are given the questions of division. Now following the number line, you will solve this very easily. So the first one is 16 divided by 2 is equals to 8. What we have done, we have made 2 jumps 16 times. That is, starting from 0 to 16, you will have to jump skipping 2 numbers. So how many jumps you will get? 8. In the same way, we will get 25 divided by 5. That is, if we divide 25 by 5, we will get 5 jumps. 12 divided by 4, we will get 3 jumps. 18 divided by 3 will become 6 and 24 divided by 3 will become 8. 14 divided by 2 will become 7. Students, following this number line, you can solve these remaining questions by yourself. Students, today's task is complete. Say Alhamdulillah. Allah Hafiz.